everybody, it's Sally from Sally Stampers. Thank you for joining me today. And today I am actually going to bring you the candle box. I have to apologise that I obviously uploaded the wrong video originally, and because of me being in Amsterdam for on stage and unfortunately coming back and not feeling too well for nearly a week, I've just not had chance to upload the video again. And in honesty, I actually deleted the original, so this is another version of the video, so I'm going to have to make another box now. That's not a problem though, they're really useful. And so, as I said, obviously I've already done the video for the candles, which I said were for Father's Day, because I think that men are just as likely to appreciate a nice candle than a woman is. Obviously we appreciate them if they smell nice, etc., but I think for a man he would probably quite like something personal. So I'm just going to show you how to make the box today. So as I say, I'm going to bring you another one. So on this one I'm simply using Early Espresso DSP, which is part of the Subtles, that unfortunately will be retiring soon. So if you do want these packs, you need to get in there quick. So the piece for the box needs to measure 8 3/4 inches by 12 inches. Now, if like, just grab this one back, if like this one it has a pattern, you make sure that the pattern's running the right way, so the 8 3/4 is the side. So if your pattern's going that way, it's going to be correct. If your pattern's going that way, it's wrong. Okay, luckily if you go for simple like this one and this one, it doesn't matter. So as I said, 8 3/4 inches by 12. We then bring in our scoreboard and our scoring tool, and with the 12 inches across we need to score at 2 3/4, 5 1/2, 8 1/4 and 11. And then we rotate and we score, and again making sure that you're scoring at the bottom of your writing, not the top. We simply score at 2 3/4. That's that one. Let's pop that out of the way. Our bone folder, as usual, we fold and burnish all of our score lines. Missed that little one there, didn't I? Nearly. Okay, so then we simply grab our paper snips and take away that skinny corner. Oops. And then, as usual, a small wedge at the side. And then we just cut up the bases. We'll pull 4. Simple as that. And then we need to, before we do any adhering, we need to bring in our little window. Now I'm just going to have to move my bits here. I'm in the middle of trying to sort out stuff in here, and I'm afraid it's a bit cramped, so I do apologise. So right, there they are. So my layering ovals, and I'm going to go, oops, I've all fallen about. I'm going to go with, because it's spotty and dark, I don't think a scalloped edge would show up. So I think I'm going to go for that one. Let's have a look. No, I'm going to go for the next one. Yeah, I'm going to go for that one, I think. To move those to one side, and then I'm just going to bring in my big shot. Oops. And let me see if I can move it that way. You'll see how I set this up. So normal base, magnetic platform and your base sandwich, and then you're bringing in your box candle. So what you need to do is fold in your tab that you're going to be sealing and fold him in again. So in effect you've got that sort of shape folded up. Lay it on your platform, and then obviously making sure you've got this correct, pop your layering circle on the next one. So this is in effect the third side. Now on this one, I think I got the placement just right. On this one, I think I was a bit too low. So for this one, I'm going to aim a little higher. I think about there. Then you need to fold this top one over on itself. Now it can occasionally have a little mark on this one. Now depending on what pattern you're using and what paper, it may not be noticeable. If you think it will be, then you need to put some normal copying paper or something in between just to prevent that little marking coming through. So I'm just going to whiz that through and take it all out in one go, and then I can show you. Let's just get that out of the way. Move my trolley so it's not in the way. Okay, so that's come out, that's perfect. Oh, it's a bit wonky. And I don't know if you can see that, there is a very small imprint. Can you see it? Just where it's cut through. Now, as I say, if you use some copying paper, the chances are you won't get that. You might need to use a couple of sheets. So back to how it should be on the reverse, we need to add our window sheet. And now I've gone with the foil design acetate. I think that's the correct way. And this is 2.5 by 4. And I'm going to use the silver side, and I thought it would be fun to stick with the dots, although I'm sure when I stick it back on it probably will be a bit too much, but we'll see. So just popping glue dots in all the 4 corners, and then popping him, making sure you're away from the creases as well, the score lines. Stick that down. Oh yeah, I quite like that. And then we'll just get some fuse. Oh, fuse is playing up. Come on. Thank you. Just put some fuse down here. Fold that over. And there's your box shape. As I say, it's a bit off centre, but as I say, this was just how I was showing you how to make it. Yours will be a lot better as you will have more time. So for the base, what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to run a cross of fuse across those ones and across that one, because when I go to put it down, I'm going to, oh, I've done that one wrong now, ignore that. That one and that one, and then I should be putting that one down and then the front, but obviously I've put that on the front, so never mind. So we'll stick some adhesive on this, but yours again will be done the other way round. So don't put it on the front panel, the same panel that's where your window is. Because obviously now I've got this join at the front, which doesn't look too pretty. You can't see it when it's down, but you don't ideally want that. And there's your box to pop your candle in, not wonky. So I'm just going to make the lid, and for that I've got coordinating DSP, and this lid will measure, oops, that was my trimmer, 4 3/4 inches by 4 3/4 inches, and I'm quite simply going to score this one at 1 inch on all 4 sides. Simple as that. And then, as usual, we do our scoring and burnishing. Sorry, folding and burnishing. Just on all 4 sides. And then we're going to grab our snips and again cutting wedges out of the 2 sides. Same again this side. If you wanted to, you could always cut a hole in the top, oops, no, and add acetate that way. If you'd managed to get something pretty on the top of the candle, that could be quite good fun. And again, just some fuse. Now, if you watch my videos, you will recall that I only ever do one side like this, and the others I do on the box. So those two are done. I'm going to add my fuse to these two, but then I'm bringing my box in, popping my lid on, and then once the tabs are under and you're happy with it all, then I line them up. And it just means that when I come to looking at my box, you see again it's too high because of the lid. You'll have to take your time in placement of where you want this, and it will all be dependent on your candle. As I say, mine's gone a bit too high and it's a bit wonky. But yeah, as you can see, your lid now fits really nicely on your box without any problem. And just as a finishing touch, I've got some silver satin ribbon here that, that I'm just going to stand my box on, bring it up. With this one being thick ribbon, the same as the tip top taupe that I used before, I'm just going to do a knot because I actually find it quite difficult to do a bow with thick ribbon. So I'm just going to do, it's because there's no candle in it, it's very light and so it's just moving about. And I've just done a little knot. Now obviously you can decorate yours however you like. As I say, this was really just about showing you how to make the box. This one was done with the classic label punch, which again, unfortunately, this is also retiring. But there you go. I mean, you can see how wonky these are. The first one I made actually did turn out quite well. But as I said, it was really just showing you the instructions. And yeah, I am doing it quite quick. Obviously, you'll take more time and line yours up, hopefully. But there's my candle box, and I'm sorry it's taken me so long to bring this video to you, but I do hope you enjoy it. Everything that I've used is on the link to my blog, which is in the description, and the products that I've used, hopefully some of them are still available. As I say, the retiring list is out, and unfortunately I made all of these before that came out, but hopefully you've got or can get your hands on these items. Hope you have a great day, guys. Thanks very much. Bye.